One thing I find with abstraction particularly is that it is not a rational process. It's very much a creative, spontaneous process. So for me to rationalize the work can be quite difficult. Abstraction is almost antithetical to rationality and the rational mind. And that's part of the reason why I love it so much. It is a creative process. It's not so much a rational process. It's sort of using a part of your brain that is quite intuitive, and I'm responding to the aesthetics in the image quite directly. And I'm not preconceiving it or contriving it beforehand too much. It's very much a spontaneous creative process where I'm discovering the image and finding it. My name is Julia Townsend, and my style is predominantly abstract. Within my work, I'm concerned mostly with colour, form, mass, line, and how they interact with one another. And I'm really trying to find the image with each work. And I'm sort of moving into quite a nebulous space with abstraction, which is what I love. It's sort of going into the unknown and discovering something new. And I like how there is total freedom within abstraction to come up with something I haven't seen before. I feel like abstraction complements the way my mind works. I like sort of seeing the world in different ways, and I feel like it gives the viewer a break from rational thought. I definitely appreciate rationality, but I don't think it comes perfectly naturally. You know, especially as adults, there's a lot of pressure to always explain yourself in a very literal fashion, but consciousness is not all about rational thought. There's so many deeper levels of consciousness. And with abstraction, I feel like I'm able to tap into the subconscious. Often when I'm painting, it's almost like a meditation. I sort of get into a rhythm and I'm not thinking literally anymore. It's very much a spontaneous development of the canvas. So as I put down one element, I'm then moving on to the next element in relation to the first element, and it just keeps building. And then it's also a process of addition and subtraction in a way. So I'm adding things, removing elements, moving things around. It's almost like an equation I'm trying to problem solve, and it's quite an abstract way of problem solving as well, because it's not a very literal image that you're working with. There's so much advice I could give. You need to sort of pursue your interests. If you're very passionate about a concept, even if it seems really far-fetched and strange and bizarre, create the work that you like, that you want to make. I think that leads to a more fulfilling career if you actually like what you're making. You're not just making it to please someone. And I think the best work comes from taking risks and not being afraid to fail. Also, don't be afraid of success. Just focus on the work, and if the work is good, everything else will follow.